So, what's going on, everybody? I haven't uploaded anything for a few days, and that was because I was just thinking about what to do. I actually did plan something out, but turns out I have to re-download the game in question that I was going to play just to finish that particular thing, which is annoying as all hell. So what we're going to do here is that we're just going to try and basically... We're doing a second playthrough of Detroit Become Human. A full playthrough, not just a run to see how fast it'll take us to fail the game. So, prepare for a lot of repeated scenes, a lot of really rambly dialogue, because I have nothing else to talk about for right now, except stuff that's not even going to happen on screen. So, let's talk about Luke Cage Season 2. I've been watching that all day, which is a bit of a hassle first, because I forgot my Netflix password. So, you know what? So Luke Cage is actually... I thought Season 1 was okay. Unlike most people, I didn't have a problem with the pacing of the season. Nor did I have a problem with... Diamondback. Like, I genuinely thought Diamondback was okay.
Please, you gotta save my little girl.
But the problem with Diamondback was only, as far as I could tell, that people didn't like that, that he clashed with the tone of Luke Cage's down-to-earth setting. And to be honest, it's a very hard thing for me to sympathize with, because this is still an adaptation of a comic book show I'm looking at. So, when I hear that Luke Cage is being comic booky, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to me.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get on the edge of the balcony.
Now, speaking of Luke, of course, that's just compared to Cottonmouth, who's actually a really good character.
Do you know if it's been behaving strangely before this?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach.
Alright,
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
that second question is really pointless, so...
The kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Yeah. So we have less than 50% chance of saving everybody. Saying what happened. This is basically the first thing we're supposed to analyze. Like, the game intends you to analyze this first off. They even took the father's gun. And we don't want to waste time doing this either. That little girl looks suspiciously like Alice. Alright, so we have Daniel's name. A lot of dialogue. Okay. Actually, I'm not even sure if that clue really matters. It didn't unlock anything for us. So, okay. Just in case. Alright, we're good. Okay, so let's go outside now. All right.
All units hold positions. Negotiators going in.
Jesus Christ, get out of my way, dude.
Ready to assault.
All right. David Sellers was first responder. Yeah. So anyway, about Luke Cage season 1. Cottonmouth was a good year 1 type of villain. The point of Cottonmouth was to ease Luke Cage into the idea that he would become the defender of Harlem. And he did that for the first 6 episodes. He did that very well. And I think that's a large part of the reason why people had a problem accepting Diamondback. Because Cottonmouth was in the first season. And in fact, one of the bigger problems with Luke Cage's season 1 one of the bigger problems is that if you're being honest with yourselves, you could pretty much just split the events of season 1 into 2 separate seasons. Alright. We're just gonna keep that gun in our person now. Got another option unlocked. Oh.
Cover me while I patch man down. I repeat, man down. Rescue immediate
evac. Is there an option here?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Non-lethal wound. Okay. So someone got shot. Okay, this is unrealistic police behavior. If an officer seriously gets shot in the middle of their duty, the police don't just wait. They would storm the place and completely and utterly dominate everything that happened. Like, that would be it for the Deviant. That would literally be it. Like, this is unrealistic cop behavior. The little girl would definitely die, though, because the Deviant would just jump off. But cops these days, we all know for a fact, are not necessarily... about being... Oh, wow, I've actually forgotten where... Okay, there we go. We all know that cops these days have a bit of a problem with following the law they're supposed to uphold. I don't even think the reconstructions get this complex in later chapters, I think about it. So, there we go. That is the piece I think we need. So, our time just went down because... Alright. Alright, here we go.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, no, please, I'm begging you.
Hi, Daniel! My name is Connor! How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
We can just keep walking. Oh, right. That just massively goes down because we're being close to it.
just like you. I know how you're feeling.
What difference does it make if you're an android?
Let's save him.
On their side. You can't understand how I'm feeling.
Yeah, we missed this guy the first time I
He's
played this
losing
game.
blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Yeah, no, don't do anything.
Don't touch him. Touch
Jeez.
him and I kill you.
Wow, okay. I'm gonna ignore him.
You can't kill me. I'm not alive.
Yeah, his trust went down. That's fine. We don't care.
Are you armed?
Let's lie.
No, I don't have a gun.
You're lying. I know you have a gun.
I'm telling you the truth, Daniel.
Yeah, that's the truth,
I
buddy.
came here unarmed. They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered.
So actually, the section is
But I was
a
just
pretty
their
strong
tool.
open to the game, I think.
Something to throw away when you're done.
I
And
know you and Emma were very close.
she has to know
You think
about
she
yeah.
betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me.
Okay, it's going up.
I thought she loved me. But I was wrong.
Okay.
She's just like all the other humans.
No, she's not. She's a little kid, you idiot.
Listen, I know it's not your fault.
Let's just talk
These
to him.
emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No. It's not my fault.
Okay, go. Hello,
I never
Kavita.
wanted this. I love
Daniel, I understand what you're
You
saying.
know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around.
No, no, Daniel.
I can't stand that noise anymore.
Okay.
Tell that helicopter to
Yeah,
get
I know
out
I
of
was
here.
trying to talk about Luke Cage earlier, but yeah, let's do that. Get him out of... Yeah, we want to make the suspect comfortable. Because he's not like...
There.
He's not doing anything right
You
now.
want it.
91. Cool.
You have to trust me, Daniel.
Please don't let that be the
go,
wrong
and I
option.
promise you, everything will be fine.
Yes! It went up. Yeah!
Everyone to leave. And I want a car.
This is the option I
When I'm
picked last
outside
time that
the city,
really
I'll let
messed
her
everything
go.
up. Alright, let's do it.
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you
Oh,
won't
I
be
missed an
hurt.
option earlier. Crap.
I don't
99.
wanna die.
Reassure
We're
you.
not going to die. We're just going to talk. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Okay,
Alright.
I trust you.
Alright, yes, we did. We did. Yes, we did it. We saved that little girl. No problem. A little amazed that we actually still couldn't get one of those options, though.
You lied to me, Connor.
Yeah, I had to. I had to. You were gonna kill a little kid. And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, you just freaked out for being replaced for no reason. Man, I wonder what a locked option was. Seriously, what did we do? Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we know how the flowchart works. I guess Kavita just dropped by to say hi. It's not a big deal. So, let's see here. Most people chose to save the fish. Took the gun. Oh, this time we didn't waste too much time. Good. Good. Most of the people got the SWAT injured because they were busy exploring. Gold Roach failed to negotiate, which leads to Deviant jumps with Emma. The helicopters lie about the gun. We did lie about the gun. We saved the wounded cop to unlock something for a later chapter, and we lied about the gun. We didn't get to use the gun though, because why would we? Built the trust. So we have 3 endings left to pick from. Let's see. Connor failed to receive in time. Connor lets him with the phone. Sniper shot Deviant. I think Sniper shooting the Deviant is the best ending here because it proves that Connor was able to talk him down. The other 2 endings are... Well, the other 3 endings are Connor died protecting Emma, Deviant shot Connor, or Connor shot Deviant, and those only come up because we have the gun. Alright, so now we have some freedom. Let me talk about Luke Cage some more. God. So, another aspect of Luke Cage that I actually really liked was Mariah.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
Mariah Stokes, or Black Mariah, as she's called in the show.
Elementary school. Good afternoon. Can I help?
Yeah. Yeah, Misty Knight's actually pretty good, huh?
Basic model. Used to sales all the tools around the house. At the moment, we're doing a special promotion on this entire range.
I can show you another model.
$999 with 48 months interest free.
Oh, man.
Does absolutely all the work around the house.
Alright.
Painting, plumbing, gardening.
So yeah, Misty Knight. Luke's
At night,
not love interest. Well, more like a false lead love interest. Or lack of a better term, in Season 1. She's actually a pretty good character. Once you understand the nonsense she has to put up with, it's actually pretty
I don't like this guy. There it is. It's a bit difficult.
Once you understand the character, where the character's coming from, that she's just a beat cop with a lot of stuff under going on for her. I mean, just a really beat cop. It becomes really difficult to actually dislike her.
Anyway,
Because in my opinion, it's more like the characters over her.
meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
Because the cop is like,
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
you know what? It's just the opening credits. I'm gonna take a piss. So, like I said, Connor's chapter is actually a very strong start to the game. I mean, there's still a lot of David Cage stuff to criticize in this game. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of it. But overall, I feel like this product of his is pretty... When I say it's his best game yet, I genuinely mean it's at least a decent game to play. Not that, oh hey, it's just good compared to what he made before. In that intro, there's actually some pretty neat stuff, too. I've praised the intro so far several times now. Bench in the right at the opening chapter. So we ended up here with Marcus, who obscenely speaking, is basically the most important character in the narrative.
Would you like to go home now?
Yes, yes, I think that's it.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is really easy to miss. But this is the first time you get to read magazines for this game. Secrets of the Androids. How Cyberlife designs its androids to coexist with humans. Designing androids that were easily accepted by humans was a huge challenge Cyberlife had to overcome. Jason Graff, director of the Humanization Department at Cyberlife, unveiled some of the design secrets in our recent interview. The first androids were perfect. They had perfect faces, perfect expression, and were soon realized that there was something disturbing about them that made people feel uncomfortable. Cyberlife worked on ways to humanize these machines so they could enter our homes and become new members of our family. So basically, yeah, they hit the uncanny valley hard. And what the uncanny valley is a phenomenon where we view something as extremely unsettling because of how human it attempts to be. So basically, the best thing for androids to do is to just look like ordinary, imperfect people. They created androids of both genders and all ethnicities, analyzing thousands of voices to find the most pleasing tones. Realistic blinking was perfected, though totally necessary, yeah, along with the breathing, facial hair, and many other humanizing traits. Yeah, no. They were deliberately made more human because it was the only way to overcome the uncanny valley. This perfect simulation of humanity, down to details that androids simply don't need, is secret cyber. Like, yeah, that's why they bleed for no reason, why they exhale and inhale, why they have organs. It's all to make them more socially acceptable and easier to, like, accept in your home. Oh my god, climate change. Yeah, no, climate change is a very real thing in real life. This isn't just something David Cage made up. More and more extreme weather. America's once prosperous coastal cities are being deserted by the rich. So basically, it's not safe to actually live near the sea anymore. Coastal properties are not just exposed to regular flooding, hurricanes, and other climatic weather, but suffering from urban flight with all the services and yeah. Next, we have to start the hot dog vendor. And you can see here, that's a yellow option. I don't know how my GPS didn't pick that up until I got around to playing the game earlier. Stare at the hot dog vendor.
Hey, water.
That's not a hot dog vendor. Androids are in a country of jobs. And you know what? It still doesn't make any sense to me that this is even a thing. Why would you create androids that can actually do jobs for you? The unemployment issue in this game is probably the only one I can't really take seriously. Hot dog vendor. Okay, so we're supposed to stand at the hot dog vendor. Sometimes you leave.
Hey, move it. You're scaring away my customers.
Don't move until you leave. I'm not going anywhere, buddy. What are you gonna do about it?
Are you deaf, you plastic fuck? I said move it!
So that's actually a pretty hidden option. The game doesn't even tell you can do that by using the GPS.
I'll take a chili dog if it works.
6 a.m. is screaming. Back to this again.
I missed this guy the first time I played as well.
Do it with my eyes closed.
$1 to hear music with soul. Ah, yes. Apparently, in addition to being able to take real jobs from people, androids are also capable of becoming boy bands. Well, forming boy bands and recording music labels. Let me see here. I'm not sure if this song has an ending, so I'm gonna stay here and wait until he finishes playing. Whoever's singing this guy is actually pretty good, though. Alright. Hopefully that should be enough to do that.
Poor sinners. The end is nigh. Retribution is at hand. Technology is corrupting us.
Look at this preacher
Technology
stereotype.
is evil. We are
Just
playing
staring
God
there.
by creating machines, but we are not God. We are nothing but dust. Why do you look at me so, demon? I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit.
Oh, I never get a kick out of that because it's hilarious.
We make these androids in our own image,
Like, the guy's seriously adorable with his ridiculous doomsaying.
in our soul.
Now, the funny thing is, depending on how you play the game, he can actually be right about you, but... But hey, who cares if he actually is right? Alright, let's see here. Now, I mean, androids having the
Identification
like
verified.
certain, wireless capabilities, that makes sense, especially if you can purchase them for personal use.
Here is
It
your
would be
order
more
number
convenient
847.
to
That will be $63.99.
go outside on your.
Please confirm payment.
But okay, I'm ignoring the whole segregation racism issue
Transaction complete.
going on right now. I'm ignoring that. Because I'm just talking about how practically useful androids would actually be in real life. And how robot racism stories are more or less the product of thinking entirely about the distinction between people and whether or not they can lead full functioning lives outside of their programming. It's mostly I like Pan. Now over there is an angry mob that will beat up on Marcus if we go near them. I'm not in the mood to deal with that. Yeah, rock on, mofo. I hope you get all the hobo money you deserve. So I think we're gonna have to hug the sidewalk here. I did it the last time I did the failure run, so that allows us to, yeah, the bus is right there. We can just get to it right now. Hopefully we don't have to wait for another bus either. We know our place is in the back of the bus.
35% unemployment, millions out of work.
So, no need to worry about that. Yeah, that's the end of the chapter. And this is pretty much the worst part of it. It's just dumb. Like, here's the thing. Segregation came after slavery. The two concepts are completely incompatible with one another. So if you're trying to do a racism allegory game, you have to pick one or the other. You can't have androids be treated as slaves while you still give them power over your money and the ability to enter the workforce, period, or the ability to actually knock people into unemployment. Makes far more sense if you stick to segregation. Just segregation, though. Alright. Now, we got 100% completed. Did everything in this chapter. Great. Now, because of Connor's decision to help that police officer in the earlier chapter, we were able to increase public opinion of the android race to indifferency. Or rather, we have an indication that they are indifferent. This is everything you could do. It is possible to... Oh. Well, yeah, it is possible to 100% this chapter at the first chance. Because there's no alternate endings, just alternate side stuff you can do. Alright, now for Connor stuff. You know, I wish Kara could have kept her long hair in the later chapters. She didn't have to actually cut her hair off. She could have just let it down and changed her hair color.
So the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck...
So, okay, back to Luke Cage.
Alice! Alice!
What I liked about Luke,
Oh, there you are.
what I liked about the first
Alice.
season
Look
was
out
that
for
it
her.
actually feels like two
Homework,
distinctly
bath, all that
different
crap.
plot points. Like, the first half and the second half
Yes, Todd.
are directly
Let's start
separated
down
by
here, then
the
go upstairs.
death of the first villain, Cottonmouth. Alright, let me see here. Flow chart. We've completed 96% of the flow chart. What are we missing, though? Read Android QB. QB. Oh, so we didn't read putting a price. Okay. Beyond that, yeah, it's 100% possible to do 100% everything in Kara's room. Alright. Alright. So, yeah, let's just clean up. We don't have to do every one of the objectives here. We're just playing Robot Maid.
Maybe. Depends on what you need.
Yeah, I'll just skip over to you right now, Todd. Don't need to deal with you getting in my way of my Robot Maid
Yeah.
duties.
I can get that.
So, okay, Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Second season, since I have nothing to talk about. I haven't finished second season yet. So I'm not going to spoil too many things for people, especially since it just came out. But I think the pacing, for the most part, is better than it was in the first season. Like, the only thing that was really slow, pacing-wise, if you have a problem with it, is the way Luke's relationship with Claire is put at front and center for the sake of giving Luke some drama. And I think a large part of that is because we knew that Claire Temple's actress was leaving the Netflix verse from a few weeks ago. She gave an interview about Rosario Dawson. Rosario was just going to leave. I have no idea why. She just wanted some time off, I guess. She's not quitting acting. It's just for the time being, she's not going to be a part of the Netflix verse. And that's pretty interesting because she was essentially the Marvel Netflix version of Nick Fury. She was like a connector. That one common string that held all the narratives together.
Fuck, man.
Just something that could, okay. So yeah, I'm choosing to wash the dishes for no reason. Todd, you sound like you're masturbating. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you're on that red ice. You're on that red ice. Okay, so I'm done here.
Down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Yeah, up yours too, Todd. Alright. Okay, so let's get going here. Seriously, Todd, you sound like you were masturbating. Jesus Christ. I don't know if you have to read the entire book in order to get the price of life. There we go. I forgot this one. When the driver's vehicle first... Oh! This is about self-driving cars. About time. It's also pretty messed up that they determined the value of the driver's life as a means of how to prioritize their safety. That's actually really, really disturbing and frankly a little messed up. So, Season 2 of Luke Cage and, Claire Temples, like, after Claire leaves the season, she's only in, like, 3 episodes, I think. Only in 3 episodes. Maybe only in 2, I forgot. Because these episodes are freaking long. Like, goddamn. They're like 50 to 52 episodes apiece now. Like, am I just... Like, I don't remember the Netflix shows being that long per episode count. I genuinely don't. So that might be messing up the order of events where it comes to how many times we see Claire this season, but for the most part, antidepressant doesn't matter. No, seriously, learning that Todd takes antidepressants doesn't matter. Finding the gun does. Because it gives us a way to deal with Todd. It will never not disturb me how he just leaves his chips out in the open like that. Oh, but I do like the little outfit Kara wears. I admit that the whole idea of giving the androids clothing that makes it easier to identify them is a little bit Jewish, Holocaust-like. But I think the uniforms are actually pretty neat looking. Like, I think they're actually pretty cool. Hello.
I just want to tidy up your room a little. I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice?
Yeah. I'm not sure if the actress is actually old enough to look like she could have, like, a 9-year-old kid. Like, Kara comes off as, like, a college-aged student to me, in terms of physical looks. But then, I'm not really good at telling how old people are. I've never been good at that. So let's try to avoid the touchy subjects.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
Yeah, alright.
You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods.
Alright, she's at neutral now.
That would really help me. Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose
Now
it?
she's at warm. Nice. I'll leave you
Okay.
alone.
I can see you want some space. I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, I'm good at talking to little kids. And before that, she'll... We unlocked her warm character option path. Now, not sure what those unlock options actually mean yet, but I think what it means is, like, it's not that the story will refuse to progress if you don't get the character's relationship past a certain option. What's going to actually happen is it unlocks a new action for the character to take. But yeah, other good things for Luke Cage Season 2 is Bushmaster. That dude is terrifying. Man, Episode 4 is just... They built him up so well, and then Episode 4, they completely, perfectly executed him. Just seeing him fight Luke, you know that these showrunners knew exactly what they were doing with him. His actor's also fantastic. Like, oh man, everywhere of his mouth, every action he's taken, I can feel it. I feel like he's a real person, and I feel like he has real motivations. Like, he's the best parts about Cottonmouth and Diamondback to me. The best parts. Like, Cottonmouth had the charisma, the charm, the ability to talk the talk. He could walk the walk. He knew how to play the game. And from Diamondback, well, the physical ability to threaten Luke. Oh, and the general comic bookiness of his abilities. As well as the fact that he, in general, feels like a much more integrated comic book character that won't disrupt the, the tone of the season we're watching. In case that makes sense to you.
They just fuck it all up.
I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me! God, what am I doing?
Chikose.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
Wow. Okay, so that should be 100% completion. Yep. And that's all because we got that second hidden magazine. Good. Good. For record, though, 85% of the people who actually tidied up the pills should have automatically gotten to see the gun option. So, no excuse for not using it in the next chapter. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, who is the man in the mirror indeed? Oh, apparently if we open up Alex's toy box, that actually unlocks an option for Kara's endgame level. See, that's not the thing I'm talking about. The flowchart is a fantastic addition to this game. Not just this type of game, not even to a David Cage game, but to any game that professes to having its choices matter. It's a fantastic addition. And I do sincerely praise this design decision. For, oh, I should have gone to the left. Ah, Carl, your house is so goddamn confusing. Ugh. So yeah, Mariah and Shades, season 2 of Luke Cage as well. They're both pretty.
Good morning, Carl.
They both become more interesting. Like, they weren't bad in the first season,
Weather is partly cloudy,
but you
54
can
degrees.
tell that the things they did for them in
Humidity
season
with a
1
strong possibility
were
of afternoon
there so
showers.
they could be set up for the incredible things they do in season 2, and it's so...
I did
It
go
feels
pick
so
up the paint
rewarding
that
to
you
see
ordered.
it.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Actually, hold on a second. Flowchart. Yeah, because, like, the painter is, like, Carl. Apparently there are 2 things he could have done. No, hold on a second. Painter. There's a magazine in the dining room. Oh, so there's another magazine we can get here. Okay. Right. Hopefully we can go back into the dining room.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
Because, yeah, there's a magazine here.
Just open my eyes and I'm already
That a couple of magazines that we can read. Wow.
Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. Effort to keep them going.
So on the nose.
Okay.
Like,
I'll take you to the bathroom.
God, everything about Carl is very on the nose. Especially his casting. Like, I like the father and son relationship, but man, it's just really obvious. That's what happens if you stop. You can't drop him. How dare you try to drop an old man who needs help getting around his own house? Okay.
Anything special on the agenda today?
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery
Wait,
director
no,
left
wait,
4
to the
messages
right is where
asking
you
to
go.
confirm
Yeah, that's
your
right.
attendance.
I haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
Just your usual fan mail.
There we
I've
go.
already answered.
Any news from Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No.
Leo's dirtbag son. Carl's dirtbag son. Okay, come on. Walk down the stairs. It's not that difficult. Right, let me see here. Let me turn on the bird.
Marcus, I'm waiting.
Sorry,
Give me
Carl.
yeah, give me a second,
coming.
Carl. There we go. Robot animals. Such a weird concept. Alright. Yeah, let me go. Let me go help you out, old man.
So, shall we go?
Oh my god.
I'm starving.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
Shit. Oh god, look at her pants. No! Stop lifting! Let me see here. Fuck. No. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. I think that's it, but we'll have to check that out when we get back after we make Carl's breakfast. Find the magazine to look at. Alright. Alright. Magazine. Good. Like panty shots. Pant. Jesus Christ. Like, okay. What else about Luke Cage? Oh, there's a special... Yeah, it did the usual crossover thing. First with Foggy. There's a thing involving... I'm not going to give exact spoilers, but Foggy does show up for a reason in Season 2.
Thank you, Mark.
Briefly, and...
Television.
He's not... yeah, he's pretty hilarious. He's pretty hilarious. He's pretty chill. He and Luke have a purpose to talking to each other, and for the most part, it does work out pretty nicely.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
Yeah. Alright, so we can go over there. Ah, there we go, the magazine. Let's read that shit. The North Pole. Why does Russia want it? Russia's interest in the North Pole has intensified with the recent discovery of precious minerals trapped in the frozen ice, many of which are used in synthesizing thorium. Android manufacturer increasingly dominates both the US and Russian economies, but this isn't just about GPD. Surplus thorium reserves would allow either nation to experiment in more advanced android models, enhancing their military and industrial output tremendously. And we later learn in the game that androids are used in the military now, in exchange for soldiers. So this is actually pretty breathtaking. This actually does explain the bedrock behind the possible World War III going on between androids. Okay. Good. Telltale Episode 5 is in. Good. Add to the strategic importance of the region, and the prospect of a peaceful resolution to the street starts to seem unlikely. Alright. Yeah, no. We don't see the end of it, but World War III is going to happen. Life found on alien life? Oh my god! The Darwin probe from the presence of microorganisms living hundreds of kilometers below the surface in an ocean of salt water protected by a thick layer of ice. Matter. The latest in a series of pointers to life on other planets. Our Android expedition to Iowa is one among many such voyages that carry a prime objective of uncovering extraterrestrial life forms. Reach the skies, David.
Television off.
Oh, hey.
Mankind is so depressing. Nothing but greed, stupidity, and violence. 5,000 years of civilization just to get to where we are.
Yeah, like I said, everything about Carl is really on the nose. Let's see, flowchart. What haven't I done yet? Play chess, read a book, play piano. So let's play piano. Let's play piano. I haven't done that yet. Show off your Mozart skills, buddy. Hopeful. Oh, it's the intro music. Good. Look at that. Dick. Panty, 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 panty. Oh, hey. Oh, this is sweet. You can control the speed and the tempo at the rate he plays. Oh, you know what? That's ridiculous that the actual intro song for the whole game is the peaceful it's a hopeful melody for you to play. That's ridiculous, David Cage. I'm not sure how much longer I can keep playing. When we did this later on in the middle of the game, there was a point where we automatically stopped. Okay, so we can't stop. Good. Well, no, it stopped playing by itself.
Changing the way you play. Sometimes I think you have more humanity than most humans. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore.
Can't line.
You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices.
Oh my God.
Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be.
So you continue to say.
Let's go to the studio.
Well, that was a way to kill an hour. Let me see here. All right. Androids. Androids despair. Identity. It's okay. Alright. Now, it's impossible to 100% flowchart this chapter due to the simple fact that there's several branching options for you to take. Like, right there, that was a branching option.
Let's see where we left off. Remove the sheet.
My cat is really trying to get into my lap. Like, he's really fidgety. It's just like sitting next to me. Or rather, my laptop. Like, cats are attracted to heat. And laptop is constantly generating heat from the battery, so. Oh, bushwhacker. Okay. Let's see. As for the stats, the perfect run in general, what am I going to do here? Well, in general, I'm going to try to get all the protagonists out of this conflict alive. I don't necessarily need to try to get the perfect ending for Kara anymore, because I already did that. Heck, I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep Todd alive or not. That's actually super perplexing. Alright, that's it for that. Now we just have to wait for Carl.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by...
Your actual opinion on what you think about it doesn't really matter. It's more like... It's just one of those role-playing options I talked about in pretty much every Telltale game I've played so far.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent.
Oh, I just figured out what Let's Play I'm actually going to do next. I just figured it out.
Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
I think you guys are going to really like it. I think you guys are going to really like my actual next Let's Play instead of this thing I'm basically just doing in between everything else. Now, I haven't seen all of the paintings that Marcus can make, but I've been told from a reliable source that they're all really good looking.
That is a perfect copy of reality. The painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing...
I'm not going to tell you what the actual Let's Play will be, but I can tell you that...
Carl, I don't...
Compared to our last major Let's Play, Dark Souls Remaster, it's going to be much shorter. For a good reason, though, I promise. As far as the length of these episodes, I'm going to try to aim for an hour. Unlike my first playthrough of Detroit, I'm going to try to aim for an hour apiece for each video.
Try to imagine something
for this perfect run. I just feel like it's paced better that way.
Now concentrate on how it makes you feel and let your hand drift across the canvas.
So this time, we're going to just stick to the tried and true route. Androids, hope. We didn't do this before. This is yeah, no, the feels... David Cage, when he's really steps up his game, can deliver on the feelings quite well. And this chapter right here, this scene, is really good. Oh, man, that's sick. That's really sick. That's great.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Okay. What happened to the money I just gave you?
You know, actually seeing this...
Goes, you know?
I feel like this conflict could have been better set up.
No.
I get why it has to happen this particular way from Marcus, but in general, it's just...
That's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
There's no.
Yeah, I think I do know why.
Let's see.
You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right?
Yeah, no, the whole jealousy angle here that they're trying to do with Leo doesn't really work.
Obedient, not like me, right? But you know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
No.
You don't care about anything except yourself and goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, that's Leo. Now, that option down there is the only one we have left to take. And that's literally the only thing we have left to do before we can get 100% completion. That's fine, though. So, 58% of people playing this game for the first time went with Identity. And for that entity. And then, for the majority of them picked Doubt. We picked Androids for a second playthrough and picked Hope. And the chapter always ends with Leo asking for money. Like I say here, there are two types of chapters. Chapters with, well, I wouldn't say there are two types of chapters. It doesn't make any sense. So basically, chapters either have one ending or you have multiple endings. And those endings can affect the overall plot and whatever other ending a separate character can get. And I really like that aspect. Because it allows every character to feel like they matter in a certain sense, even if they don't overall matter to you. So, yeah, it's been an hour now. I'm going to stop it here. I'll see you guys next time when we continue our, hopefully, perfect run of Detroit to Become Human.